Hello YouTube, Chaotic300 here, and today I'll be doing a match of the Pokemon trading card game between a 30 card deck version of the Zacian theme deck and a 30 card version of the Zamazenta theme deck from Rebel Clash. So to figure out which one goes first, I'll flip a coin. Since it's the Zacian coin, heads Zacian, tails Zamazenta. And it's heads, so the Zacian deck is gonna go first. Before we start the game, just gotta shuffle the deck, make sure everything's nice and random. Get your nice shuffled. The reason I went with the 30 card versions of the Zacian theme deck and the Zamazenta theme deck is so that both decks are evenly matched, since they're kind of like counterpart decks and they both specialize in steel types. Alright, so the deck here, draw 7 cards. 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, so I do have some basic Pokemon. I'll start with Meowth as my active Pokemon, Idove on the bench, and I'll put 3 cards aside as the prize cards. Every time an opponent's Pokemon is knocked out, I take one of my own prizes, and once I've taken them all, I win. Now, I'll do the same for the Zamazenta deck. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't have anyone that I know, any of my friends who play the game or who are familiar with it or who are willing to be on YouTube, so I kind of have to play against myself while filming. It's a really awkward position for holding the camera. I'm literally holding the camera with my knees, so sorry for any shots that come out weird or out of focus. I just don't have enough hands. Alright, everything's nice and shuffled. Draw 7 cards. 6, 7. Nice, that's Zamazenta. Since we do have basics, we are able to proceed. So just take 3 cards for the prizes. 1, 2, and 3. Just gonna move this forward so that hopefully nothing falls off. Don't want the decks to get mixed up because they all have the same sleeves. On the bench, I'll put the Zamazenta and a Rookidee. Alright. And since Zamazenta had the first turn, Zacian had the first turn, just turn the active Pokemon and we'll let the battle begin. So Zacian deck starts off, it's my turn, I draw a card, add Nosepass to the bench, I'll attach a Steel Energy to Galarian Meowth, let's see. And I'll play Hop. Will go into my discard pile. Usually the discard pile goes under the deck, but because I just don't have enough space, put that discard over here for now. Draw 3 cards. Steel Energy, Tranquil, nice, and a switch. Okay. And I'll use, it's the first turn I can't attack, so the turn ends. Now for the Zamazenta deck. So for the Zamazenta deck, draw a card. I'll add a Steel Energy to Rookidee. And I'll attack with Flap, which does 10 damage. So we'll have this dice as the damage counter. Turn ends. Now for the Zacian deck. What will it be? Ooh. Speaking of Zacian, I've got Zacian, so I'll put Zacian on the field. I'll attach a Steel Energy to Galarian Meowth, and I'll attack with Hone Claws, so during the next turn, Slash will do 60 more damage. Change turns, Zacian deck, draw a card. I'll add Poniard. Just really intimidating. Like he wants to shank me or something. I'll add a Steel Energy to Zamazenta, and I'll attack with Flap yet again for 10 damage. Turns change. Draw a card. I'll attach a Steel Energy to Zacian, and I'll attack with Slash, which will do 90 damage instead of 30 damage thanks to using Hone Claws on the previous turn, which means Rookidee is knocked out, and I take a prize card. Now for the Zamazenta deck's turn. Put Zamazenta on the field. Draw a card. I'll play the Sonia card, so I'll search my deck for 2 energies, and then I shuffle my deck. So, take it. Put these 2 Steel Energies. Shuffle the deck. Alright. I'll add a Steel Energy to Zamazenta, and I'll attack with Guard Press, which does 30 damage and brings Meowth's total damage to 50. If I could just find it, Ed. Alright. What will the Zacian deck do? Draw a card. Got Unpheasant. You know what? I'll evolve the Dove into Tranquil. I'll add a Steel Energy to Zacian, and I'll attack Zamazenta with Slash for 30 damage. Now what will the Zamazenta deck do? Let's find out. Draw a card. Got Corvisquire. You know what? Could evolve the Rookidee. Nice. I'll attach a Steel Energy to a Corvisquire, and I'll attack Galarian Meowth with Guard Press, which is going to be enough damage for the KO. Take a prize card. And yeah, Zacian. Zamazenta is going to take less damage the next turn. And we got a duel. Wait a minute. No, I think I messed up last turn. Because if I had attacked it with Guard Press, it means I take 20 less damage, so Zamazenta should be at 10 damage instead of 30. Glad I caught that. Alright. Alright, now for the Zamazenta team. Send out Zacian. Take a card, steal energy. I'll attach it to Nose Pass. No, actually, I'll attach it to Tranquil. And I'll attack Zamazenta for Energy Stream, which is going to do 10 damage because of the guard press from the last turn, so up to 20. But I could attach a Steal Energy from my discard pile to this Pokemon, so Zacian gets a third Steal Energy, and the turn ends. I will put Zamazenta undo. Let's find out. Draw a card. We have Potion. Play the Metal Saucer to take a Steal Energy. No, wait. Yeah. I'll attach the Steal Energy from here to Rookidee. So that's in the discard pile. I'll put Duraludon on the bench. See, I don't have much space here. I'll use the potion to heal Zamazenta. And I'll attack with Guard Press yet again. So it does 30 damage to Zacian, and it'll take 20 less damage the next turn. And switch. Alright. Draw a card, put Hawlucha on the bench. I'll evolve Tranquil into Unpheasant. I'll play Professor's Research, so I discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Seven. I'll attach a Steal Energy to Nose Pass. And I'll attack. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll attempt to switch from the Pokemon catcher, so flip a coin, tails, so it failed, or at least I tried, and I'll attack Zamazenta with Smashing Edge, which ends up doing 100 damage because of the guard press from the previous turn. Alright. What will Team Zamazenta do? Let's find out. So, card. I'll play Professor's Research, so discard this, draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll evolve Poniard. I'll evolve Corvisquire into Corviknight. Just making sure. Make place on the bench. I'll add Pharaoh Seed to the bench as well. Hopefully it won't fall off. I'll attach a Steel Energy to Zamazenta. And I'll attack with Power Rush. I'll just flip a coin to see if we get the negative effect. Ooh, so good. We could attack next turn. It does 120 damage and Zacian is knocked out. Team Zamazenta takes a prize card. And now the turns change. Wondering, I guess the damage counters must have rolled as the table was turning. Prizes. Where's my hand? Ah, here it is. Found it. Alright. So. I guess I'll put Nose Pass out. I'll evolve Nose Pass into Probo Pass. And I'll attack with Gravitational Drop, which does 30 damage for every star in the opponent's retreat cost. So that ends up being 70 damage, which brings Zamazenta's total to 100. Put the hand here so that way I don't lose it. Alright, just get one more KO. Let's see, draw a card. I'll attach a Steel Energy to Duraludon. I'll evolve Ferroseed into Ferrothorn. And I'll attack with Power Rush yet again. Heads or tails? It's heads, so no drawback. And it does 120 damage, so. Things are not looking good for the sword deck. So, draw a card. I'll attach a Steel Energy from one of my discard pile to Unpheasant. And I'll attack with Gravitational Drop for 70 damage yet again, which knocks out Zamazenta. Take a prize card, Steel Energy, and it's the Zamazenta turn. So, I'll send out Corviknight, draw a card. I'll add Poniard to the bench. I'll attach a Steel Energy to Ferrothorn, and I'll finish the battle by knocking out Probopass with Peck for 50 more damage. Probopass is overkilled. Take the last card. All the prizes are taken. The Zamazenta deck wins this match. GG.